When she was pregnant, William, you were there, right?
Yes, I was.
When he was born, you were there.
Yes, also.
In the case of 3-year-old Jeremiah, William, you are not. In the case of 2-year-old Darjavion, Tristan, you are not. One night with a man named Duck. This is the deal, because this is a little strange. According to Brittany, she knew instantly. I mean, that very moment she conceived a child, right? She felt it then. But when Brittany told Duck she was pregnant, Duck ducked out. When it comes to 2-year-old Jewels, Duck, you are not.
You see that baby though?
She's got your eyes!
Check it. The person she cheated on me with looks like he could be my son.
In the case of 5 months,
man.
JR, you are not.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Sorry about that, y'all. My mic was kind of off. But hello and welcome to Grown Man Talking. I am your host, Dwight Robinson. And I hope y'all staying warm on this chilly night. It's a little cold, but We're gonna make it through this. So we're gonna talk about ladies that well, they kind of, say you're the father, and then you find out you're not the father, which sucks in some cases. But I'm gonna bring my other two guys in here, and we're gonna talk about this. So let me introduce a co-host of the show, Mr. B. Come on in. Hey, Mr. B. And our other co-host, well, not co-host, speaker, Big Mac. Come on in, Mac. Hey, what's up? All right.
What to do?
Oh, it's great. I don't know if King D will be joining us. If not, then it'll just be us three amigos for the night.
Let's do it. Let's do it. You know what we do.
Hey, I know that's right. I don't know. I think Mr. B, I don't know if your microphone's on. Your microphone's on?
Yeah, it's on.
It's on? All right. Now, let me ask y'all three guys. Let me y'all two guys. What do y'all think about that video? And have y'all even been in a situation like that? And I'm going to go with you, Mr. Jones. Have you been in a situation where a woman just told you after a few months, a year or two, hey, you may not be the father, or you found out that you wasn't the father?
Well, a woman tried to convince me that I was the father.
How that go?
And here it takes women, right? But whatever. A woman to be like, oh, well, two dark-skinned people can make a light-skinned baby. Yeah, bitch, but I'm sorry. It's not motherfucking probable. It's not probable. This baby looked like somebody off the Andy Griffin show, and here my black ass is talking about this my son. No. It's not my son.
Mr. Jones, ain't that like a movie that what was it like? I can't think of the name of it, but Cat Williams in it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What do you say? I don't know who this white-skinned baby is. That's definitely not my son. I'm sorry about the B word that could slip, but listen, no. And see, that's why, when people stand up for illogical reasoning, it makes men be like, I don't trust none of y'all.
Yeah.
Because even though it is probable for a dark-skinned man and a dark-skinned woman to make a light-skinned baby.
Right.
That is not always the case.
That's true.
More often than not, they will make the baby that is of the mother's family complexion or the father's family complexion.
Right. You right.
So if you like I said, then I'm like, well, let's do the blood. She denied the blood test for like 10 years, right? Finally, we go get the blood.
She didn't want a blood.
She didn't want no blood test, right? So then when we get the blood test done and find out that, well, we already knew. Like, this baby ain't my damn baby, ma'am. Like, this baby look like Pauly Shore's. Like, who is this baby?
Oh, man, Mr. Jones. She tried to get you off guard.
She tried to get me with the underlay for the overplay, right? Now, mind you, I'm telling her the whole time, I'm like, the baby belonged to the dude that was pulling up here in the Mustang, the little light-skinned, bright-skinned dude. That's who the baby belonged to, I know. I ain't never did nothing with him. I ain't never... Come on, man. Come on. There's no way a man can come into your house at 9 o'clock at night and don't leave out till 6 o'clock in the morning, but you talk about you ain't never did nothing with him. Stop it.
But Mr. Jones, they might have been praying that night. They might have had a Bible. They could have been praying.
Yeah, P-R-A-Y. No, P-R-E-Y. Excuse me, P-R-E-Y. He was praying on that ass. That's what he was praying on.
Man, go ahead. Now, Mr. B.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Have you had some ladies or a lady in your life that might have tried to make you be the daddy in the way you kind of didn't feel like it, or the baby didn't look like it? Have you ever experienced anything like that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have.
We all have.
Matter of fact, that had it happen to me. It don't last long for me. You know what I'm saying? the effects of that type of foolery. You know what I mean? Mine I know off rip.
Right.
So I done had them say it, but they quickly disclosed, their real purpose immediately when they asked for some money for the abortion. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first giveaway. This is yours, and I need that guap to go on and terminate this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's happened. But they tried it on me recently. Now, they tried it on me maybe a couple of years ago. And I'm like, I'm in my 60s. And I'm like, I'm shooting blanks. You lying.
Wait a minute, Mr. B.
Hey, I got a blank gun. You were shooting
some blanks, huh?
I'm shooting blanks, man.
Oh, okay.
As far as that, at least I think so. At least I hope so.
No, sir, that pistol's still loaded, Mr. B. I just want to be the one to come to the tune-up and tell you that boy is still a weapon of mass destruction. You better watch yourself.
Yeah, watch yourself,
Hey,
Mr.
hey,
B.
Mr.
It's still
Jones.
loaded,
Hey,
baby.
be back. Hey, Mac. I was trying to put my alibi out there early, just in case. I'm putting it out there. Y'all can go back and say, see, he said that.
He put his alibi out there.
I gotta pick the drink up. I dropped it, boy.
No, I got to get a drink off that. What you fuck? What are you talking about? Let me get me a drink.
Well, Mr. B, you better be careful. Yeah, like Mr. Jones said, hey, man, that gun is still loaded and it can still, it can still shoot.
Hey, that's enough, Dwight.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you this. Now, I have definitely experienced that. It was many, many moons ago when I was with this young lady. And, wow, about to do a commercial break? Well,
no, sir, we ain't doing no commercial break. We got our little brother over there. King D, what up, Foley?
What's up, King D? Hey, glad you able to make the show. Like I was saying that this happened to me as well. It was many moons ago, and this girl. Now I was supposed at that time I was supposed to be married to this girl. Quote married to her. And make a long story short, that got messed up because the girl was still married. Now, with that being said, she was pregnant.
Oh, wait, hold on. You not finna just talk past that. Let me cut the volumes down and everything. Hold on, you ain't finna talk past that like that ain't what you just said. You said you were supposed to be married to her and she was still married?
Well, she was still married because, like I found out.
That's a baby that's not yours right there. Shit.
No. But see, the daddy, the man that she was married to, he was in Mexico. See. He went to California.
Listen, that sounds like a messy hoe. That's when I don't care if he was in Mexico. That sounds like a messy hoe. I'm sorry.
Because she should have told me she was still married. But she liked the chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I want to pause you for a minute. But I'm sorry to pause you. But King D, did you hear this, brother? King D, did you hear what he just said? He said he's supposed to be married for a messy hoe, but she got a husband in Mexico.
But see, I didn't know this. I didn't know this until the police came knocking at my door. See, the police came knocking at my door. I'm sitting there watching a football game, and I got about 3 or 4 policemen at my door. I'm thinking, what the hell? I'm not a criminal. I think I paid that ticket, but why would they send 4 policemen? I ain't have no warrant. But what they did, they came and let me know that the woman I was married to, they was there to see her because she was still married at the time.
Because she was a messy hoe. Say what you want to say, man. Say this. We live.
Now,
say it live.
Well, during that time, we separated. I went on by my business. She went on by her business. Now, her friend happened to come and tell me, well, she's pregnant. I'm like, okay, well, when she had the baby, we'll talk about it. Now, when she had the baby and everything, she still didn't bring me the baby. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, because the baby must not be mine. Because her best friend told me when we was together that she was talking to some other dude at the time. You see what I'm saying? So
let me ask you one thing then. Who did the baby look like?
Now, see, that's it right there. So when I finally saw the baby was my skin complexion had that wavy long hair, right? And people was like, damn, I think the baby's you. I said, I don't know. Just because it's my complexion don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, she was Latino, so the baby had their hair and everything. So I just, took her word for her. She said, I wouldn't lie to you. I said, you didn't tell me you was married, so why would you lie about this baby?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But what I did, I went on, I bought the baby some clothes. I took the baby, I took the baby on, I kept the baby on some weekends, took the baby out to the mall, and I was getting attached to the baby. She said, "Oh, you and your poppy, you and your son, your mijo, y'all stuff." And in the back of my mind, I said, I don't know, something just ain't right here. Now, her best friend, which is her name is April, kept telling me, Dwight, I'm telling you, that's not your baby. So, Mr. Jones, I did what you did. I said, look, girl, I love this kid. You say he's mine. I need a blood test. I need to make sure this is my son. And she said, okay, we'll go get a test the next day. Guess what happened, Mr. Jones? Take a guess.
You was not the baby?
No, she ain't show up, but she took off with the baby.
Oh.
So that was my answer right there. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is now, when I was with this woman, she had 2 kids already. And the kids, they love me. The daughter and the son love me. The daughter herself came and told me that she called me her daddy. She said that wasn't the baby that she had wasn't my baby. She said because the mama was talking, they was talking all that, now, but the daughter came and told me that's the reason why she didn't show up for the blood test, because she knew I was gonna find out that child wasn't mine. I was just like, Lord have mercy. That's why sometimes it's kind of hard for men to believe certain women sometimes when it comes to babies and all this other stuff. Now, Dominique, I mean, you young and everything. Let me ask you, I don't know if you ever been through the experience with me and Mr. Jones and Mr. B been through, but you ever had a woman try to pin a baby on you that wasn't yours? Dang,
Bless your soul. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. You've had a wonderful life.
Yeah. But that just shows you gotta be careful, because these women out here, a lot of them, they'll get with you and they can be looking for money, or they can just want to be with you and you don't want to be with them, and they doing their dirt and they trying to pin a child on you. So you just got.
It didn't happen to me twice. I promise you, it didn't happen to me twice.
Oh damn! What happened in the second incident, Mr. Jones?
The second incident, young lady I was dealing with, and we was, dealing with each other.
Don't show Mr. Jones. Tell the truth now. Shame the devil. What y'all was doing?
Yeah. We was doing what grown folks do. You know what I'm saying? But we was doing with no barriers. I would say it like that. There was no barriers. We was doing what grown folks do.
In other words, he was putting that Mac down.
Yeah. Hold on. It's funny that you say that. Hold on. Let me say it again. So we was doing what grown folks do, right? And babe, it was like, she was like, you got a baby on the way. Well, I was like, hold on. No, ma'am. Like, no, ma'am. I know what we was doing, but no, ma'am. Right? And so, as the baby was born, right, I went straight, because she went to the state, right, and tried to get cash, because in Illinois, you can get cash for a baby off top from the state. They won't say nothing. They'll just charge the father if you say who the father name is. So I went right to the state, like, hold on. Here he is, blood test slide. You need some hair, pubic hair, whatever you need. I'm in. And with that being said, they took everything that they needed to take. Right. And they came back a week later like, no, he ain't him, and he ain't signed the birth certificate neither, ma'am. So who is the father? I was like, that's what happened. I was done.
Now, see, that's the thing right there that you have to be so careful with, because, well, with that, I'll finish that when we get back from this commercial, y'all. Back in tune 2, or I guess 1. Be right back.
Mr. Kaiser was ready to nurture this baby, but finally the results came in.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Kaiser, you are not the father.
Are you sure?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kaiser.
You sure? Are you
I'm
sure?
so sorry. Are not the father.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Can I still come around and see Amaya and help her out if I can? Because for a year and 4 or 5 months, she's been my daughter and she's still going to be my daughter.
Despite this news, Mr. Gonzalez still wanted to be present in Amaya's life and provide for her. Mr. Gonzalez reveals that he never met his real father and understands the pain Amaya will feel in the future. Miss Wallace and Mr. Wallace were in a marriage previously. Miss Wallace then had a 2-year-old baby named Yoreli. Miss Wallace then claimed that Mr. Wallace was not a present father.
You are not the father. You all right?
It's okay.
Mr. Wallace?
Mr. Wallace was extremely upset since he was 100% convinced that he was the father. Mr. Wallace spent over 2 years nurturing and raising Yoreli and had true love for her. This was heartbreaking to watch. Mr. Tidwell threatened to keep King for himself, but now it was time for the truth.
You are not his father.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, baby.
From the bottom of my broken heart, Wallace Tidwell, I'm sorry.
All he
And
could
to your-
do was cry in silence, accepting the harsh truth.
We want to thank everyone over there on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and also Instagram for tuning in. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment. The phone lines are up. Make sure also that you pay attention to the post because starting February 1st, the Powerful Poet of the Year Poetry Contest will be going on. And also starting Sunday, we will not have tomorrow. We will not have the Unspoken Art Discussion Hour tomorrow. But Sunday, we're giving the ladies a chance to come in and talk they talk and walk they walk as the men take a break on the Women of Views and Vibes. So make sure y'all tune in Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now over to Dwight.
Yes, thank you. I said, y'all be sure to watch the women Sunday. So show them some love. You know, just blow up the phone lines, drive them crazy, like they be driving us crazy over here on our show. But anyway, that video right there we just saw, guys. You know, that a lot of men go through that stuff, and that's a hard pill to swallow when you be in the baby's life for a year or two, and then find out that it's not your child. You like, dang, you like I said, you get a bond with that child, and then all of a sudden, you found the child's not yours. And I have to say, those type of women, I can't even call them ladies. That's just, I understand if you had them, if you did something that was like, you wasn't sure about who the father was, then don't actually tell the man he's a father. You go get a blood test, but don't have a man believe he's that father and find out it's not. That's why so many men they kind of get angry and bitter. Now, Dominique, I know that never happened to you, but I just want to ask you, how do you feel if you was with a woman, you had a child, and then maybe 2-3 years later you found out that child wasn't yours? How would you respond to that? How would you even act?
I mean, after I get out of jail, I don't know.
Anger, hurt.
I said after I get out of jail, I don't know what I do after that.
I guess I got my answer to that question. Okay, I feel you now. What about you, Mr. Jones? How would you feel if you found this woman lied to you and the child said the child's 10?
I'm with my little brother, you know, King D, but ain't no getting out of jail for me.
Oh,
That's as serious as I can give it to you. Like, that's as plain as I can put it to you.
yeah.
You see, and this is why when women, y'all need to hear this. Please hear this. This is why a lot of men turn bitter and cold to the kids that are theirs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's so true, my brother.
See, like, we're talking about kids that aren't theirs, but you understand that when a man has gone through, and see, people say, "Oh, that's an excuse. That's an excuse." Excuse my ass. Listen to what I'm telling you. When you have drug a man through the mud in a relationship, and then you get out of a relationship with him, and you drag him through the mud about the kids, and then you expect him to take care of what it is, no matter how you drag him through the mud. You, my friend, are an imbecile. You are an imbecile. You are an idiot. There is no way that I have the motivation. There is no way that I have the love, the nurturing, or anything to take care of anything that is mine after you have drugged me through hell about because me and you didn't make it.
Right. Oh, man. Mr. B, I want to ask you the same question. How do you feel if a woman, you know, you was with this woman, you raised this child, the child's nearly 10 years old, just to find out that this lady, your woman, just lied to you that this was your child. You found out later it's not your child. How do you react?
Well, first of all, I don't think I'm gonna put myself in a position to go to jail because
I am.
Not over no lie. Not over no lie. You know,
right.
What I am gonna do though is I'm not spending my paper no more. That's out. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be holding me hostage for my scratch. What I will do is stay true to who I am. And if the child needs something out of the kindness of my heart, I might look at it from that perspective. But that hey man, demanding it, expecting it, that's out. Yeah. That's out. I'm not doing that. That's a bitter pill that I agree with.
And this is why I tell y'all, Mr. B is a better man than me. Y'all just heard him. Y'all heard a better man than me talking.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just being honest.
You know what, Mr. John?
I love that.
I can feel your pain because I ain't gonna lie, I would be real hurting, man. I don't want to go to jail now.
I do. I'm signing up. I want to be the first person on the bus. I do.
No, but okay, look. I'm the type of person that you can play with. Okay, you can play with my heart. You can play with my feelings, but you can't play with my mind.
You could play with the entirety of me. You can play with the entirety of me, but don't play with my kids.
Yeah.
Don't play with my kids.
Yeah. That right there, I agree because kids, when you get attached to a child, and see, people already think it's mother, but men, they get real attached to their children, and to find out that you bond with this child, and then all of a sudden it's like a slap in your face. It's like everything's a lie. You know, you find that you bond with this child.
Do you know why, Mr. Robinson? Do you know why that's so important? What you're saying right now? Because a man with a child becomes the biggest humanitarian the earth has ever seen. He becomes a bigger humanitarian than a woman could ever issue herself to be.
Right.
He wants to teach this child the right way. He wants to protect this child the right way. He wants to provide for this child the right way. He loves these children because this children is a reflection of what the woman produced for him. Exactly. So when you play with my nature and things like that, come on, man.
Yeah, and I agree because, like I said, a lot of men, like Dominique, I know you love your children. King D love his children. We all love our children, but King D's a young man. He love our just like I love my children. My children, they grown, but we love our children. We would that be the last thing that we want to hear after we raise them is they not yours. But mine, I know they look just like me. They got features and everything, but that's a hard pill to swallow. And ladies, I mean,
Yes.
you just can't do that. Like I said, when it comes to couples, if we may not get along, but don't put the kids in the middle of it, and then tell the truth. If the baby's not mine, but damn, just tell me that. If you need help taking care of the child, and the other man, the deadbeat you was with, ain't gonna take care of the child, then just tell me. That's okay. It's not my child. If you need help, that other sucker you was with ain't gonna help you, then yeah, I'll help you. But don't lie and tell me the child is mine and it's not mine.
And don't you know where the proof in what you say comes into play at, Mr. Robinson? Because what you saying stands as true because there are many millions of men that have stepped into the platform of you have a child, this child ain't mine. But the father ain't nothing. I got you, baby.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Now I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all this. I want to ask King D, Mr. B, and you, Mr. Jones. Do y'all have any male friends that y'all know of that was with a woman? And not only with a woman, they was married or just dating and ended up paying child support and found out that the child wasn't there. Do any of y'all know anybody like that?
Me.
We all do.
Oh,
me.
Well, what happened with it?
I paid. I told you the first chick that I told you that light white skinned baby. I was paying child support for that baby.
Now wait a minute. Are you still paying child support for that baby?
No.
Did you get your money back?
Man.
No.
You can still get your money back.
Yeah,
no, I can't. You can't get your money back because that money belongs to the state.
Yeah, they're gonna get there. Yeah, he's right. King D, they would not give you your. You can be with a woman, King D, and you can pay child support until this child's almost grown, and you're gonna get none of that money back. None of it. None of it. The state would just, but here in Texas, they'll just say, well. You may not be in the father, but at least you helped raise that child.
Let me tell y'all a story. I'm sorry to keep cutting in. Let me tell a story. Because this is personal to me. This topic right here is personal to me. And I've only told one other person this story, but I'm gonna put this story on the globe. And I hope, baby mama, that you see it. When I was with my oldest child's mother, I was with her. I wasn't with her and another woman. I wasn't cheating on none of this. I was still a rookie. I was with her. I was 17 years old, 16 and 17 years. I was a rookie. We had a baby, right, when I turned 20. Years down the line, my daughter come back and she tell me in her grown era, she say, Dad, do you know what mom said to me? I said, what your mama say, baby? She said, don't you know that mom told me that maybe I should do a DNA test on my sister's dad because she was dealing with him while she was dealing with you. Let's sprinkle a little bit more seasoning salt on that. There was another guy too. So she was telling me I was the father, him, he was the father, and possibly her oldest daughter's dad, that he was probably the father too. So this is 3 guys. Ain't no telling what else comes behind us. We don't know. We don't know what you was doing. We don't have a clue. Sure but see, then women, you need to understand when y'all keep talking about why men cheat, because men don't start off as cheaters. That's just not in our nature. We don't start off cheating on you. It be that a man that been pushed and burned and kicked and shot and beat up and stole on, that he just joined the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll make you want to lash out in a lot of different ways and everything. I mean, that's a lot to go through. Mr. B, what you got to say?
Well, I don't know. At least nobody comes to mind that happened to.
Right.
You know, that I can speak on. That I know. I'm sure it has been, but I probably didn't focus on that situation. What I do know is that if it's not an element of surprise, if it's not a newborn baby and they ain't lying to you, you know, if you come into a relationship, you know, I know that, you know, I got some bonus kids, you know,
right.
I call them my bonus kids. And, you know, but they were already here when I got here, so it wasn't no confusion about that. But what I find to be the most powerful part of this thing, on either side, either way it goes, when them kids around you long enough, you know what I'm saying? My father used to say, if you see them long enough, they're going to look like you anyway.
Yeah, I think we got a call, Mr. B. We got a call coming in. Welcome. This is Grown Man Talking. Caller, are you there? Do you have a question?
Yes, I do. You know I do.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my God.
Damn, Gina.
Well, hello, Denise. I'm glad you called. I guess you had something to say about this.
Damn, James.
Mr. Jones, King D, and Mr. B, y'all remember Sonny coming up.
Y'all interrupt me for that.
Yes, listen, we didn't know who was on the other end. Mr. Jones in the comments said he was going to call too, so we don't know.
Y'all remember this. Oh, okay.
Okay. No, but I'm here to support. Okay, so anywho, hi guys, love you all. I have to agree. I know this is gonna probably shock you. I have to agree, Mr. Jones.
Help her, Jesus. Help her, please.
What was that, Mr. B?
I'm going to turn off all my electronic devices.
But I do have something to say, but in this case, but I have to go back on something y'all were talking about. And some court systems will refund the money.
Oh, really?
Depends on if yes, it has happened where the mother absolutely knew without a shadow of a doubt she was manipulating and she was being vindictive. If you can prove that, you can get your money back.
Well, let me help you out. Not in Illinois. I'll tell you that.
I ain't heard
and you know what? You can probably, if a woman is lying and intentionally lying about something like that, I don't think there's a court that will not overturn.
Well,
let me tell you,
because I'm telling
it's a civil code. You have to go.
Let me tell you something, Trinice. My ex was so greasy. She told my daughter, greasy Grammy. She greasy Grammy slimy, right?
Oh, no.
She was so greasy, like she was getting child support, and she still get back child support, right? So she told my daughter, I ain't getting no child support from your daddy, because even when he don't even file his taxes, so I can't get no money. I said, baby, don't you know them people would have been knocking on my door like, hey, you ain't filed your taxes, come go with us.
Yeah, and they will do that. Yeah, they'll take your tax and put it on their rears.
Yeah, I don't have to file it. They're going to take it anyway. But what I'm telling her is, honey, what America do you live in where I get to not file my taxes, to not pay child support, and the police don't come get me? What America are you in?
There is no world like that. They're going to get their money back. They're going to get it back.
Oh, yeah.
But unfortunately, I hate to say it, and not all women, but it got a lot of good women out there that would be honest about their situation. But unfortunately, we got those ghetto fabulous hoodwinkle mothers out there that have no sense in their head that will sit up there and be vindictive because one of the reasons they can't be with the man anymore. Two, they're just greedy as hell. So I'm just saying.
Look, one year child support took $10,000 from me. She didn't give my daughter 50 cents at the dollar store. Wow. I'm trying to tell you.
No, that's
10,000. I showed my daughter. I said, where did this money go? Where did it go? Well, if they took it, what you think they kept it for themselves? They've been paid off.
It's called getting the hair and nails done. That's what it's called.
Yeah, listen here.
I have to disagree with you, Dwight, in a way.
No, I say all, but
listen. It's not always the hair and nails. It's also giving the money to the other boyfriend paying for their car note.
Wait, listen, but you have to understand, I can't even blame the other boyfriend because I've been the other boyfriend before. So I can't blame him. Listen, you get it while the getting is good. So if you as a woman don't understand that your child support money is for your child and not your boyfriend, then that's not his fault. That ain't his fault. You can't even blame him.
It's not his fault. It's absolutely not his fault. Absolutely not. That's why I said don't always blame it on the hair and nails. Sometimes you paying your boyfriend car. I'm just saying.
Cause she be walking around here looking like a raggedy ass bum, and he done got rims put on the car. He done put music in the car. He got a new paid job, all off child support.
All on child support.
He getting it while the getting is good. Okay, I'd have been the other boyfriend. I can't even stunt with you. Listen, my granny told me see a fool bump their head. I'm sorry.
Now wait a minute, Mr. Jones. Wait.
Guys, I gotta go.
You didn't feel bad taking that money for
Sure didn't. I felt like Donald Trump. Let's go to commercial.
We ain't about to get 2 and 2, y'all.
All my family and friends out there, I just got some bad news. There's too many of y'all. I can't call everybody, so I decided to make this video. I'm finna get this girl a call.
Hello?
What's up? I got some bad news.
What?
So I decided to get a DNA test on Mika.
Okay.
And the DNA test came back, and I just found out I'm not Mika's dad.
Come on, I know you lying.
I'm so serious. The papers is right in front of me.
Well, them can't be no my papers.
How could you do something like this to me?
Do what?
You know what? I've been in this baby life since she was born. I signed her birth certificate.
No, baby.
How could you do this to me? I went to her K-5 graduation. I was there.
You can't be serious right now.
And you laughing and you think it's funny?
I know you playing.
No, I'm not playing. This is so serious. Why would you do something like this to me? So you've been sleeping behind my back?
What?
You had me thinking that she was my baby for 7 years?
No, you are the father. You don't need to worry to tell you that. Come on now.
And I feel like you're making jokes about this whole situation when this is serious. I'm so hurt right now. I can't believe you would do this to me. I was there when she lost her first tooth. I helped her with her homework. We spent so much time together. And you still lying on his phone when a DNA test came back and said I am not the father? I can't believe you would do something like this to me.
I really can't take the same right now.
Alright. Alright. You know something? You know something? You wrong. You so wrong for misleading me like that for all these years. I'm so hurt right now. But it's cool. You want to take everything as a joke? Karma is going to come back to you.
All right. Don't forget, February 1st starts our kickoff of the Powerful Poet of the Year Poetry Contest. So if you're a poet and you know it, get to submitting those videos and the winner will be announced live. That is the trophy, as you see on the flyer of the trophy for the Powerful Poet. There will be other categories as well, so do not miss out. Also, tomorrow's show will be canceled for the Unspoken Heart Discussion Hour. Every 3 months, we're going to be bringing in the panel of just the women to give their views on different topics. So make sure you tune in this Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Women of Views and Vibe.
All right. Let me go ahead to this. Mr. B, let me ask you, if this was your son, and your son went through something like this, what advice would you be able to give your son if a woman did him that way, at the video we just saw?
Wow, man. I mean, this guy's emotions are so tied up in this thing, man. You know, I was waiting to see if this guy was going to do damage to himself or threaten her. That's a scary situation. So what I would do if he was my son would be to try to talk him down, first of all, to where he was rational enough to look at stuff and not do something that would take his life.
Right.
I'm saying because he was feeling like he lost everything. And he did. Because that kid was his world. And that's the danger with that. And he was so nonchalant, so non-caring. It was like, okay, well, I'm busted. That was
she was laughing, Mr. D. Yeah, she was.
See, now that's a situation and a recipe for disaster. You know, it would have turned out physical. They might have found it in the trash can down the street. I don't know. I'm just saying. I would try to remove my son. You know, if I had to tell him, come on, man, we got to, ride. We got to go out of town, whatever. But we got to go someplace and put some distance between that. Right now, you done took his most valuable possession, his child.
Exactly. Yes.
And he's gonna let you have it.
King D, say this is your brother, a close friend or a brother. What advice would you give him if a woman did him like that? What advice would you give him?
I'll put him in the same. I'll do the same as Mr. B. I'll just be like, man, come on, let's go, like, get him away from this situation. But one thing I can say is that man would never be the same again. He would never.
Know what? Yeah, you're right.
His whole heart is black. I mean, he'll never be the same again. He gonna spaz for real.
Yeah, man.
Heart was broken.
Yeah, Mr. Jones, I'll hear what you got to say about that.
Did y'all even hear what King D just even said? Did y'all really paying attention, man? The man said his whole heart is black. He will never be the same. What can you tell me? What can I tell you? What can I tell you for somebody that omits you into darkness purposely? What can I say? What can I say to you? What can I offer you? You have to understand that once the lights go out,
it's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
And this is what women don't understand. See, women don't understand that quite naturally we are the stronger beings of the two. And so then of us being the stronger beings of the two, you want to do things to that person that pushes that person into a psychotic state. Where is your mental state at as a woman for absolutely pushing a man into psychosis on purpose and then laughing in his face about pushing him to psychosis?
That part right there. Laugh.
Because let me ask you something. If we're gonna keep this here for you two. So if he unalives the child because the child isn't his, because you pushed him into psychosis, now is he the bad person? If he unalives you because you pushed him into psychosis, is he now the bad person? You see, I am not standing here representing men that do negative things. I am here representing a man that understands. I understand that because you pushed him to a place that he was never supposed to be, what you get is what you get.
That part. And I agree with all of y'all. I agree with you, Mr. B, King D, Mr. John. I agree with y'all. That right there, when a man put his heart into a child, this man explained how he was there when her tooth came out. I mean, that man loved that baby, and for him to call you and you sit there like it's nothing and laughing about it, it's nothing funny about it. It's not joking. You literally took this man to a whole different area. It's just his heart is black. He just mad, and this is how
because you ripped this man's love and understanding out of his life. You ripped the man's love for the child out on purpose. When you laughed at him, you ripped his soul apart.
Yeah, that's not cool. And this is why you have a lot of men that walk around here being bitter. They bitter, they angry, because something like this can make them go this way. So you really, it's crazy. You just can't do people like that. You just really
brother, why are you avoiding the word? Mr. Robinson, I beg to ask you, why are you avoiding the correct word? When you do things like this, you make a man dangerous. He's already a danger to you just because he's a man. Then you want to provoke his danger.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this. The reason why I'm gonna say this is very dangerous. I'm living in San Antonio. It's back in say maybe around 1990. It was this guy, I hang around some pretty tough dudes back in the day. And there was one dude that was really bad. He was trying to change his life around. Now, he was with this woman. He was with this young lady. The lady had a reputation, a bad reputation back in the day that she used to be, she liked to be with different men, but she said that she changed. Now, they dated for maybe 2 or 3 years. And the dude found out, the girl got pregnant. The guy raised the child. It was a son. He always wanted a son. The son was 5 years old. Now, we was on the east side of San Antonio getting a haircut. A friend of mine told me that he found out that she cheated and the baby wasn't his, and he was mad and he was upset. Now, I used the phone in the barbershop to call my friend and try to see if he was okay. The word I got, he was going down to the girl's house. Me knowing who he is, I knew it wasn't going to be, it was going to be bad. I tried to get there as quick as I can. I called. When I got down there, now I want y'all to listen to this. When I got down there, by the time I got in the door, he had shot her and he shot himself. Okay, I want you to hear that. That's why I'm kind of, tipsing around that, Mr. Jones. I seen this with my own eyes. I seen how this goes down. Now, every man is different. Now, would I have did that? No, I wouldn't have did that. You see what I'm saying? But every man is different, just like every woman is different. Okay? Everybody's different. I have seen a lot being on this earth for 57 years. I'm cool, calm, and collected, and a lot of things. But like I say, every man is different, and they handle things different. Should he have done that? No, I don't think he should have done that. That's why I was trying to call him, because that ain't the way to do it. You don't take your life, you don't take somebody else's life, no matter how bad or what they do to you, how wrong they are. Things hurt us on an everyday basis, but you got to learn how to deal with that stuff. You got to learn how to deal with it. Everybody go through their pains in different ways, but yes, it's very dangerous. And ladies, I want to tell y'all this. You don't know what you're getting. I mean, when you tell a man something like this, you don't know where his mind's at. You don't know what direction he's going to go in. Some men will let that stuff slide. Some men won't. So you have to be very careful.
Mr. Dwight.
Doing stuff like this.
Mr. Dwight. I told you this topic earlier was personal to me.
Right.
Let me share the final story that I'm going to share about this. I have an uncle, my Uncle Don. Rest in peace. Love you, Uncle. Man, I miss you every day. He was married to a woman named Stella. Uncle Don was living with Stella. I was 7 years old. He was feeling some type of way one day about his kids. So he packed up all the kids and put them in a car and took them to somewhere he could get a DNA test. Mind you, I'm 7 years old, so we talking 1985.
Right.
He takes the kids, get a DNA test done. Find out that none of the kids that he's supposed to be, none of these kids are his. None of them.
Wow.
It's 3 children. All 3 children have our family name to this day. He murdered that woman in cold blood. And spent his life in prison from 1985 until he died last year.
Oh my.
That's why I say this is not a game. People, and the funny part about this is people think that this don't happen often.
Right.
This happens more often than you think. 1 in 5 men are not the child's father, and they believe they are the child's father. Go look at the statistics. 1 in 5 men are not the father.
Yeah.
So when I say what I'm saying, I speak from a personal experience of pain. I speak from a personal experience of grief, because these kids that were supposed to be his are now in my family name under the title of cousin. We grew up with these kids. You understand what I'm saying? We grew up with them after my uncle murdered their mom.
And you know what, Mr. Jones? And that right there, what you said, with the story I was saying, the 5-year-old, the boy that was there, he saw this. He thought was his father.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Shoot his mom and then shoot himself. Seen that. That right there, like I said, it's real dangerous. Ladies just don't. It's very dangerous, and I would tell any woman, just be honest. Be honest. With that, we'll be back in 2 and 2. Right after this.
What's up?
What's up is why you've been lying to me for 11 years, telling me that DJ is my real son. Why you been lying to me?
What have I been lying about?
I got a DNA test done.
A DNA saying what?
Saying that he's not my son.
Let me see this DNA test.
You don't need to see it. I saw it.
How DNA test gonna say?
How you gonna be lying to me for 11 years? Why would you do that to me?
Where's the lie?
The lie is you. You are the lie. You have been lying to me for 11 years, having me believe that my son that I've been raising for 11 years is not really my son. Like, how could you do that to me? Like, what can you say for yourself right now?
What made you get a DNA test?
Because I went through your phone.
And why?
Talking about me, laughing and bragging, telling your friends that I have no idea that he's really not my son. So I went and got a DNA test done. Like, you think I'm stupid or something? Like, how could you do this to me?
You know what?
What?
You had no business going through my phone and getting
You
a
care
DNA
more
test
about
on
me
my
going
son.
through your phone than you lying to me about my son not being mine? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? You care more about being humiliated and me finding out that our son is not really my son and that he has a different father. I sure have, because I thought he was my son. Because you've been lying to me this whole time.
What are you talking about? Does it matter?
It does matter. Are you crazy? What do you mean? That absolutely matters. Like, you don't see anything wrong with what you did? You don't see anything wrong with what you did? You've been lying to me. You've been sitting here lying to me for 11. Of course I love him, but I can't. But you guys can't stay. You can't stay here anymore.
Where we gonna go?
I don't know. It's not my problem. 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 You can't stay here. You can't stay here. You can't stay here. I don't know. It's not my problem. I did my job. I did my job. I did my job as a dad. I did my job as a dad. You can't stay here anymore. Y'all gotta go. Both y'all can't stay anymore. No, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Y'all can't stay here anymore. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta get y'all house. Y'all gotta go. I can't deal with it. I'm putting y'all out. Yes.
Who's gonna put
I'm gonna put you out. I'm gonna put you out. I will pack your bags myself and put you out of here. I will pack your bags. Y'all can't stay here. You gotta go. You lied to me. You lied to me. You lied to me for 11 years. For 11 years straight, you lied to me, having me believe that he's my son. No, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get up out of here. You gotta get up out of here. No, I can't look at you. I can't look at. No, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. No, before I do something crazy, I'm gonna regret. Yes, yes, you lied to me. You lied to me.
That video right there, before I put it out, I have to say this. This is why some of the men actually have so much pain and hurt. Now, me personally, the video we just saw, and especially if I'm attached to the kid, if it's my son or daughter, I won't pick the kid out, but she got to go. I'm just gonna be straight up with it because the child is innocent, but she got to go out. The boy, the daughter, my son, supposed to be my son, daughter, staying until she finds a place, but she definitely, after that woman just put this man through, she got to go. Mr. B, the video we just saw, if you was in that situation, what would you do?
I agree with you, Dwight. She got to go ASAP. You know what I mean? It's already been proven that she's deceitful. So she would have to go. I would kick her out and tell her to make arrangements to come get her son, because you know I ain't gonna be able to keep him because he ain't mine. We know that. But for the sake of the child over for a couple of nights, he can go. But you got to go.
Amen, my brother. Yes. King D, if you was in that situation, you find out what this man found out, what would you do?
I'll do that too. That's the goal. Amen. Gotta bounce.
I feel you. Now, Mr. John, I got a feeling what you'll do. So, my brother, what would you do if you find out? I'm pretty sure I know what you'll do. Would you at least let the child stay until she found a place?
FTK, first of all. And if you don't know what FTK means, or it's FDK, one of the two, you'll figure it out one of these days. But I refuse to speak on the grounds that I might incriminate myself, and that's what God knows. So I'm gonna shut up on this.
Well, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. That's it's a very hard pill to swallow that you raised this child up as a baby, and then 10, 11 years later, found out that the son or the daughter is not yours. And what's even more worse, the woman that you was with is laughing and joking with her friends, and it's basically just making you look like a fool. And you being a man, like what a man's supposed to do, raise the child, nurture the child, protect, and then it's like a slap in your face. So I understand Mr. Jones' pain, because when you've been through that, it does change you. It just changes you in a certain way. And like I said, I've been on this earth long enough. I had seen it. I seen it with my friend that killed herself and killed the lady when she played with his emotions. So this is it's very serious. And a lot of people don't know.
Can I please say something? Listen,
yeah, go ahead.
Can I please? Because I'm sitting here listening to you talk. Can I please say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen. 1,000,001 women wonder how men get to be dogs. Y'all love to call us dogs. And 1,000,001 of y'all wonder how we got to be dogs.
Dog catcher. Dog catcher.
Yeah. I hear you on that. So it's this. I'm glad we had this discussion, because I'm telling you, this is real life. This is stuff that goes on every day. And a couple of men on the show here, we haven't.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad to participate with you on anything, brother. But this too serious for me. It's too serious for me.
I feel you. Some of these topics, it hit home. Some of us went through it, and it can hit like a ton of bricks. I mean, it can hit real bad. But
again, I lost a uncle.
Yeah.
And let me tell you. Let's just erase the word uncle. I lost one of the world's most brilliantest black men. Do you understand the thinking capacity of the man that I'm talking about? Donzel Harris, that's his name. Go look him up. The man got a PhD in prison. I lost one of the world's most brilliantest men that I ever could have laid hands on, because a woman wanted to play with his emotions.
Yeah. I feel you, because I lost a good friend, behind this, and couldn't get there in time. Got there right at the aftermath after he did what he did. It drove him. He got a gun, did her, and then killed himself. He just didn't want to deal with that pain. And
the funny part about it is, they would think that we are giving big ups to the men that create these atrocities, and we're saying we're trying to make excuses for these men. We're not making excuses for them. We understand.
Yes, we do. Understand. Yes, we do. Yeah, live that life. You live that life. You've been through it. You definitely understand. When you've been there, walked through it, seen it all, you can talk about it. You can definitely talk about it. I want to get everybody's feeling before we kind of close out. I want to go ahead and start with King D. King D, you have anything that you might want to say out there?
Just be honest with your man, ladies, and let him know if he is the father or not. If he's cheating or whatever, just let him know when you get pregnant.
You're right, my brother.
It is what it is.
Mr. B, you have words you want to say?
Don't call me up talking about the baby yours. I be the baby's pappy. I ain't going for it.
Hey, I know that's right.
No, if I did have something to say, I would say, stay aware. Stay aware who you're dealing with, period.
Exactly, my brother. Exactly. Mr. Jones, my brother, I know this is a hard topic. You have a word of encouragement. I'm going to leave you the floor. I'm going to leave you the floor before we close out. You have any words of encouragement out there to any other men or some of these ladies out here that might be thinking about this game?
At this point, I have nothing to say to a woman on this. And it kind of almost like brings me to tears, man.
Yeah, I feel
It
you.
hurts my soul
I feel you.
to even have to think about something like this.
I feel you.
I mean what I say when I say so many women out here that play games with the hearts of men thinking that this shit is just a joke. Especially for the guys that have decided to be good guys and get misused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I don't know what to say, man.
It's gonna be all right. I just want to say this was a kind of a kind of tough subject, even for myself. I was kind of trying to hold back because, like I said, I had seen some things in my life. Lost a good friend over this, and women, you just gotta be, just don't do that. This really mess up a man's thought progress, emotion. You lose families, friends. I mean, children get hurt behind this. So just tell the truth. If you cheated, instead of having another man thinking that he's the father and having this man get so close to these babies, and then for you, it's like ripping a man's heart out, his soul. When you tell him he's not the father, and then this man goes through an emotional roller coaster ride. And like I say, we different. All men are built different. Some men, they're just not gonna play that game. They're not gonna play the game. You heard what Mr. Jones said. I seen it for myself with a friend that killed the woman, then killed himself, the baby at 5 years old, saw that, and that's something that he had to live with for the rest of his life. So it's dangerous. It's very dangerous out there. So I just want y'all to think about that. Just don't do that. So with that being said, Mr. Jones, my brother, I love you. It's very painful. It's painful for me. And we just we brothers, and there's nothing we can't talk about. We gonna stick together. I see he logged out, but we gonna pray for him. Hoping he's okay. This is a very touchy subject, and we're gonna go ahead and close out. And I just want to encourage y'all. Now Saturday is the Unspoken Heart won't be playing, but support the women. They'll be on Sunday, so please watch that show. Support the women, and thank you for watching us. God bless. We'll be back here next week, and pray for us, and we'll pray for you. And much love, and we're out.